tour. Palabana Dairy Institute principal is alive to the fact that the TEVET fund is designed to play an important role in assisting government develop a high-quality, sustainable, demand-driven and equitable TEVET system.
For us to be able to carry out these activities, it was important that we improve all the facilities so that we give the skills properly to our students. Hence, we had to go to TEVETA for support and requested for support in the pre-employment, tuition, the SMEs, as the minister has mentioned, teaching aids and hand tools, human resource development, and rehabilitation of the training facilities. Honorable Minister, today we have witnessed part of this support. The handing over of the 15 computers is one of these activities which your ministry, through TEVETA, is supporting so that we have good teaching aids and hand tools. These computers will go a long way in strengthening our training and research programs. We would like to thank you, Honorable Minister, for this valuable support. Honorable Minister, we are alive to the fact that nowadays computers are a necessary tool in our daily lives. So it's not only for our students, but as individuals, we need to be apt to the computer skills. I should state that these computers will not only benefit our regular students, staff and short courses participants, but will be open to the members of the public around. Because our computer lab, what we do is that we have students that learn there, but the members of the public, the teachers at our basic school, the other people are free to come in and learn how to use the computer. So,
to this end, TEVET Director General Dr. Patrick Nkanza is committed to ensure that the TEVET Fund helps in improving skills training in the country.
So we would like to see, Minister, in 2008, a much better response, not only in the number of providers coming to the TEVET Fund, but also in the quality and responsiveness of providers. In order to achieve these targets, Minister, like I've said, to improve the performance of our providers from the current 11.5% success rate to at least 50%, we have taken some steps already as TEVETA. We have been going out to meet all the providers in all our provinces to sensitize them on the demands that we make as the TEVET Fund, on the methods by which they can improve the quality of the proposals and to improve the success rate of the applications. We have already been to the Eastern Province. We have met all the providers in the Eastern Province. We have already been to the Northern and Lopula provinces and Southern provinces, and we have met all the registered providers in those provinces. And next week, we are in the Western Province to meet the providers in the Western Province, and thereafter cover the Northwestern Province, the Central Province, Copperbelt, and we end up with Lusaka Province. And we hope that through this interaction with providers, that they will be better equipped to understand the requirements of the TEVET Fund and to participate fully in the work of the TEVET Fund. It will not do that training providers for whom the TEVET Fund has been created are not participating in it.
The TEVET Fund is the latest policy implementation instrument to be developed and commenced in the long process of the reform following the provision under TEVET Amendment Act No. 11 of 2005 for TEVETA to manage the fund. The TEVET Fund is expected to play an important role in helping the government to develop a high-quality, sustainable, demand-driven and equitable TEVET system. It establishes a financial platform that purchases training services from public and private training providers on a competitive basis. It also supports training of workers by enterprises and finances infrastructure, equipment and capacity building to upgrade training institutions. This financing is available on a competitive basis and encourages private investment in training capacity. Like the Deputy Minister for Science and Technology, Lucy Changwe, noted, the TEVET Fund is helping change the TEVET system from one that is supply-driven to demand-driven. Ms. Changwe wants all TEVET training providers to articulate their needs and abilities to the TEVET Fund so that more skills training providers could benefit from the available resources.
The TEVET Fund is designed to play an important role in assisting the government of the Republic of Zambia to develop a high-quality, sustainable and demand-driven and equitable TEVET system. This fund establishes a financing platform that, 1, purchases training services from public and private providers on a competitive basis for skills development in both the formal and informal sectors of the economy. 2, supports training of workers by enterprises. And 3, finances infrastructure, equipment, and capacity building to upgrade training institutions.
The TEVET Fund plays a critical role in the TEVET system by separating the provision of training from its financing. It also shifts the focus from inputs to outcomes. Public financing for training institutions from government has traditionally flowed to public providers of training based on the number of trainees planned, the cost of instructors and learning materials. With providers in the control of financing, there has been limited accountability for the outcomes of the training in terms of quality and relevancy to market demand. Public financing, moreover, has been limited with consequences for the amount and quality of training provided. The TEVET Fund changes this relationship. A financer of training with procurement from public to private providers, the TEVET Fund is able to introduce standards and accountability to the systems for outcomes. The TEVET Fund, through its financing, will change performance for all providers in the TEVET system and remove the conflicts of interest that exists where public provisions and financing were connected in the same body. The Northern Technical College is among major skills training institutions registered with TEVETA. Every year, hundreds of graduates leave NOTEC to join the public and private sector after acquiring various industrial-based competencies. With developments in technology taking place at very fast rate, NOTEC is also trying to keep the pace. NOTEC Principal Francis Mulimbika, like his other colleagues, is aware of the benefits of the TEVET Fund.
The TEVET Fund is assisting us as a college